The Prince and Princess of Wales have paid tribute to the stepson of a former royal nanny who was killed in the terror attack in New Orleans. He was one of 14 people who died in the incident on New Year's Day.
Edward Pettifer had been celebrating on the streets of New Orleans, but just hours into the new year, the 31-year-old from West London was killed. He was the stepson of former royal nanny Tiggy Legg Burke. Hired by the then Prince Charles, she raised a young William and Harry between 1993 and 1999, even supporting the young princes through their mother's death. They are now extending that same support to Edward's family, with Prince William writing on social media that Catherine and I have been shocked and saddened by the tragic death of Ed Pettifer. Our thoughts and prayers remain with the Pettifer family and all those innocent people who have been tragically impacted by this horrific attack. He, like the King, had been informed of Edward's death through official channels. King Charles is said to be deeply saddened and has been in touch with the family to share personal condolences. The families are close, with one of Edward's stepbrothers having been a page boy at Prince William's wedding.
They loved her spirit of adventure. So she was, and to an extent remains, a key figure in their lives. And they've remained close ever since. I think you can tell by the statements issued not only by William and Catherine, but by the King as well, how really, truly saddened they are by this. And I'm quite sure they'll all have been in contact with Tiggy and the family.
Edward is one of 14 victims of the New Year terror attack. Thousands had congregated on Bourbon Street to celebrate.
We were absolutely shocked.
Including Mike and Florence, who travelled from the UK.
We could have been on the street at that time.
Yeah, we were just basically here an hour before it type thing. So, but yeah, it was very lucky and very sad.
And lots of kids out celebrating. We thought how sad, because it was such a young people's place at that time of night, and they were all partying and celebrating New Year.
Celebratory scenes that turned to one of horror after a heinous act. The attack is being investigated by the FBI as an act of terrorism. Photos show the suspect, Shamsuddin Jabbar, allegedly roaming the streets beforehand. Edward's family are now being supported by the Foreign Office and family liaison officers from the Metropolitan Police. They are remembering him as a wonderful son, brother, grandson and nephew, and a friend to so many. Ashna Harinag, Sky News.